that chicken. I need that protein. I need that protein to build my muscles in my jaw. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
you
eat
do.
more barbecue chicken.
Oh yeah, feel that hypertrophy, baby.
Okay, I'm ready, baby.
We would go on some amazing adventures together. He's very tall, and he likes to hide in dark places.
Okay, guys, I'm going to cut right to the chase. Today, we are going to be doing swatches of makeup. If you follow me on Twitter, Daisy Brown Real, you know that I am really interested in makeup.
Here at Pizza Time Pizza, we're a family. I'm a real pizza, and I'm okay with being eaten. Order a fresh, large pepperoni cheese pizza today, and join the Pizza Time Pizza family today. In a world of uncertainty and danger, there's one thing you can always count on.
Brett Smith, Matt R., Jeremy Party, Kayoka 1986, Tio Bluecore, Bone Daddy Jack 31, Alex Korpinski, Born Loser Gaming.
I am Sophie. Young, popular, talented. I am a friend, a daughter, a sister. And it might look like I've got it pretty. It's an emergency.
In the seconds following James Dean's presidential announcement, hundreds of thousands of neighborhoods erupted into celebration. Due to popular demand, the ABC Evening News was canceled the next night.
Time is confusing and I don't know what's going on. How do I stop the horrors? I am terrified. Please make it stop.
What's the daddy called, chat?
Inhospitable, supercilious, and unbearably contentious. This blizzarding apocalypse. Oh, hold on, arcopolis. This blizzarding arcopolis, providing a holiday hypothesis.
Play the song Hot Cross Buns. It's very simple. Play along with me.
So I was watching this movie with Boris Karloff. Her pasta was only a big rectangle, and she tried to hide it with mozzarella.
Mystery lever, right off the bat. Do we pull it? Of course we pull it. Oh, no, what the fuck are you? Holy shit, no!
Dum 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 dee dee la 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 la. Hello? Oh.
Want that barbecue in my tummy. I'm hungry. Oh.
Okay, and sending out little alerts. Usually I do that during starting soon. I forgot this time. Uh-huh. Hello. Hello, hello. And there we are. Nice and tidy. Cool. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see. 42B with the 19 months, thank you. Lucky Cataclysmic with the 6 months of Prime, thank you. All clouds are bunnies. What a wonderful avatar. You look fantastic. Thank you so much. How sweet of you. The Haunted Holmes. Fun name. Thank you for the 2 months. Saying, damn, perfect place to get some background sounds for eeping. Keep up with the great work, Nick. Thank you. Sun the Shattered with the 22 months. I appreciate it. Hello, Hazy Thigh Clown. And over on the YouTube side, we have some fun people coming in here. I see Survivor Based saying nice work shirt. Thank you. Thank you. I keep it clean, believe it or not. Look, no bloodstains. Hey, good for you, Virtuous Vampire. Congratulations. 4 o'clock? It's not 4 o'clock. Well, maybe for you it is 4 o'clock, I'm sorry. Hello, Lunar Cryogen. Hello, Nick. First started watching you from your Adult Swim infomercial videos. Oh, the infomercial days. Thank you. Will we ever get a redeem to throw cheese at you? No! What do you think this is? Try to catch me stealing from my husband? No. I ain't gonna do that. You just realized my double set of ears? Well, you know, I had to because of my new regular. You knew it was gonna translate, right? How am I doing today? I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. It's a lot. And the second half of April, it's a lot of stuff. But I'm making it work. I'm making it work, don't you worry. I got my coffee here, helps out. Here, see? Splish splosh. But welcome. Yeah, I know, I'm like the more hyperactive one. But it is a working stream, so it's a little more chill. Everybody's just getting home. It's a Wednesday. You want me to turn up on a Wednesday? I'm not going to turn up on a Wednesday, working Wednesday. I'm not going to get turned on a Wednesday. But I hope you're all doing very well. Hello. That cup would be dope merch. I know. It would be fantastic. Hazy Thy Clown, thank you so much for the fresh sub. And you kicked off a hype train too, over on the Twitch side. I appreciate that. It is Wednesday, my dudes. There's another Wednesday meme, right? I'm trying to remember what it is. But I am doing nicely. Kickoff, thank you for the 66 bits. My day has been horrid screams of the damned, but here you go. Well, thank you. I hope the horrid screams of the damned cease. Been spending all days looking at hot lizards in the Oblivion remaster. That's what's up. Let's see. Care Bear Caves says, hi Nick, remember how I made a painted rock of bunnies? Well, I have another rock I haven't painted yet, and it's ready to be drawn and painted, but I don't know what to draw. What do you recommend me to draw? Draw the salutes!
And that day is coming. It's yours. It's yours. It's your flag in the sky, and we will.
All clouds are bunnies. Thank you for the 95 bits.
Get his flag in the sky, and it's ours, and we want nothing more than to make it our own, and we're proud, and we're proud, and we're proud of the flag. Salute the flag! Salute the flag! Salute the flag on the mountain top! It's our flag up top on the mountain top!
Wow, like magic. Thank you. But yeah, no, put the salute on the rock. Easy. Easy. Next question. Too easy. How am I doing? I'm fine, VHSXP. I just got this big honking load of audio. It's not even done yet. I only got through nearly 15 pages of script today, and it's gonna be over 31 by the time I'm done with it. But I had to get started recording today because when you have over 31 fucking pages, you know what's ahead of you. And that means I'm working sit-down streams Hi, Z. Nothing burger of a day for you? Play video game. Easy. Yeah, you know, play with your joystick and then do a video game. Subtle physics. You think I have subtle physics? Subtlety. Am I really very subtle? I don't know. I don't know if subtlety is a thing with this form. Or me. Subtlety.
You feeling good? Feeling sassy?
I'm feeling subtle. Oh, hello, Aurora the sheep.
That's the most.
Mike the mascot horror game isn't worth that many pages, dear God. Think again! VHSXP, thank you for the 100 bits. Best VTuber. Oh! Oh, really?
I'm gonna break your arms first, then I'm gonna break your legs. And while you sit there screaming, I'm gonna disembowel you and you'll bleed to death. However, I can make it so that you bleed to death slowly.
Kind of topical. Less skunks than estimated. Thank you for the fresh sub.
Fun in here.
Thank you, thank you. 2K Tiger Cat, thank you for the 13 months. Meow D. This also isn't just a horror game, it's an experience. Oh, it's an experience, alright. Oh, yes, it is. Have you experienced the experience? Have you sunk your claws into Act 2? You're still on call for work, Z? Oh, I get it. I get it. Did you finish reading the diary? Yes. Oh! Outlander 4! Thank you for the 1,000 bits! Oh my god! I need you to stop appearing in my ASMR videos. Your voice works too well and I don't like it. Which ASMR videos? Cup of Dusk? What? You're getting... Are you getting a little too much of me over in Roy's place? Is that it? Is it getting a little too intense for you? Blame Roy. Wow, somebody really timed that redeem when I was up close and personal, huh? I know what you're about. Oh, whoa. What's this? Oh, whoa. From watching Tom Waits inspired hentai to Nick Nocturne. It must be Wednesday. What?! Hentai. I mean, not too off topic for me though, honestly. Do you watch Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, or Power Rangers? I will if Roy drags me into it. Sir Cornelius J. Hello, Sir Cornelius J. How goes the Giggleland stuff? I'm almost done with my writing. I started on the audio because I recognized how much of it there's gonna have to be. So I just felt like, you know what, you're not getting all this recorded in one day. It would wear out your throat.
You feeling good? Feeling sassy?
3 Bonds and Mary is too intense. I cannot handle all of it. Please have mercy. Listen to it 3 minutes at a time. Take it one guy at a time. How is the cut? It's not right now. Winter into early spring was so fucking whack that I'm still trying to get back into actual regular rhythm. It's not been anywhere near what I wanted. And of course, there's an exchange that happens with the time that you don't have there and the time you spend elsewhere making things work. But, you know, I'll be back in, though. I've just started to get back in, so I also realize that hitting it hard, as I did, there's just such a high recovery cost that the exhaustion was severe, by comparison to previous times. So I just suddenly understood after like 2 sessions recently getting back in, okay, if I want it all back that badly as I've been going about it, then I need to be prepared for it to hit me as hard as I put in, which means at this exact moment of time I need to cool it and get some things done, because otherwise I'm just gonna be slumped in my chair. No, running is not the idea right now. But awesome for you, Mystic Walker. Just under 207, very nice. Hello, Othelania, hi. The gasp you gasped. Over what? What do you do after streams to calm yourself? To calm that's not right. To calm myself. What's that mean? I don't know, usually I sleep. Laveau says, I have a question for Nick, the gym guy. Do you have any tips to accelerate recovery after a few days of intense workouts? Okay, to keep it simple, did a cleaning job over the Easter weekend that involved carrying a few dozen pounds of gear, up to 3 liters of water, and roughly the same amount of isopropyl alcohol on my back through the woods. I'm in less pain now than when I finished on Monday, but my lower back still hurts. To recover faster, branched chain amino acids would help you. Genuinely getting your hydration in will help you. Increase your protein immediately to ensure that the muscle repair has what it requires. Your sleep's gotta be good. Rest while being happy. Whatever is going to make you happier while resting, because a happy state is an accelerated healing and growth state. Genuinely. Came into the stream late and my speaker flickered in the middle of the word calm there. Oh my god, what was the song I was listening to? It was on an album I think that came out recently. And it was like the word calm over and over again. Except it totally did sound like calm.
It's about to get a lot more fun in here.
Hello, Vendrith. Hello, Bo. Oh, that's a lot for Frosted Silk-Creed. Oh, XL, that's tough. Any tips to help with sitting for long hours? Walk with a cane, which is why I got this job in the first place. That's... let's see, you would have to try, if you're trying to keep the activity, you're gonna have to find a way to get the steps into your day somewhere else. That's... yeah, you're gonna have to find that. You could do lifting in order to create activity in general. If weight management is a concern now, attack through the diet to make up for a lack of activity. That's cute, casual cannibalisms. And hello, Glorp. Hello. Is this stream about Welcome Home or Giggleland? It's the Giggleland audio. that I'm doing for the video. It's a working stream, so it's a calmer affair. Okay. Oh, it's tough when your daily changes to make you more sedentary. That's a tough one. But all right, let's flip things over. All right. And they'll move to the side. And I'll fix YouTube's chats. Have you ever watched any of the big 3 anime? Is one of them gonna be Ava? Because I've seen Ava. Here, let me fix Twitch too, actually. There you are. That's better. And we will do one more thing that we usually do during these. So let me take a moment. Okay. I'll bring that down a touch to really keep that background. Yeah. Okay. All right, yeah, I think that works. Uh-huh. Nice. All right. We got all the Giggleland that I recorded earlier for script. The total amount of capture brings it to an hour. So it's about 45 minutes when it's clean, I think. Maybe less. Huntress Dark Moon. I almost said Dark Room. Huntress Dark Moon. Thank you for the fresh Prime sub over on the Twitch side. Hello. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Seth Raccoon. Hello. Thank you. Good to see you. What software is this? This is Adobe Audition. It's all I've ever worked in since the very beginning. So first, we're going to get a sample of all the background garbage. Get the whole track. Smack it. So we can clean some out. You do everything in Ableton, huh? Yeah, I know Ableton. I don't know Ableton, but I know of it. That's good, okay. Do I have any tips for finding your style for projects, whether it be art style, editing style, etc.? Do not worry about style, because it's going to develop itself through the natural course of your work and what you actually enjoy and what serves the art. A lot of people who are new to things worry far too much about their style. Your style is going to develop through natural course. That's just the way it goes. Promise of reunion. You sat trying to dissect tap code for an hour, huh? You have an idea for an unfit project, and it starts nowhere near the good part. Need to write all the boring stuff first before anything else. See, here's the thing. Are you sure? Because when it comes to story, you're the director of when we jump in. Is there a way to actually get to it a lot closer than going through a slog? Think that through. You know what? I'm going to actually move aside a little and make YouTube bigger. That way I can see them a bit better. Chicken Jackie. Jesus, guys, really? Imagine seeing Elliot's face through the spectrogram. That would be fucked up. There you go, devs. Free idea. Hey guys, Elliot KMW Samson as Chicken Jockey Rider. Go ahead, artists, get on it. Zim Man 2, thank you so much. I did see it actually. Thank you. But yeah, this is it. This is the show. It's a working stream. I'm working on Night Mind.
Friends.
It is what it is, guys. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? Let's try something first. Let's see about getting the amplitude statistics. Will it work out at this level right now? Been in a creative slump for the past few weeks, mostly thanks to big life changes happening. Any tips for getting back into it? Well, first, you can't keep telling yourself that you're in a slump, because you have to open yourself up to the creativity coming back to you. That's the first thing. You got to be open to receive it. The second thing is to be understanding that sometimes life recalibrates its focus for certain things at certain points. Like, you just made big life changes, or you've just gone through big life changes, that kind of grabs your attention away, you know? This is why we speak of the muse and not the Alex Bale type. It's because these things totally happen. It is an energy that kind of comes and goes. You have to go with the excitement. So if it's not there at the moment, it's like the weather is not what it is. So be accepting of that, and it actually will clear out a lot faster. 47.5. Okay, I can do that. No, not dynamic processing. Dynamics. There we are. Ah, that's so much better. Okay. Alright, there's still a lot of crap in between for some of this, but that's okay. Because I can clean that later. I'd rather have pacing and line selection pass now. Opinion on young unfiction writer trying to make a series about the Hockomock swamp beasties? Have fun with it. Literally, just have fun with it. Enjoy it. Aw, thank you, Zoomman2. Afternoon mind? What then, huh? Then you'll start thinking of some unique elements of more common things, I guess. Then you'll get a little inventive. Put a game in the corner, maybe Subway Surfers. Put yourself in the corner. Stick your nose in the corner. Really lean in there. Sniff the wall.
Welcome back to Night Mind, welcome back to Cabin Fever Dreams, and welcome back to one of the best new kids media horror projects in the unfiction scene. Friends. Scene. Scene. Friends. I am Nick Nocturne. This is Act 2 of Giggleland. I am Nick Nocturne. This is Act 2 of Giggleland, and if you aren't acquainted with Giggleland yet, I'm going to need you to sit. I am Nick Nocturne. This is Act...
It's Cabin Fever Dreams, of course I'm having fun with it! It's Cabin Fever Dreams and Giggleland! How can I not have fun? My silly bitch license has just been renewed. Thank you, Vendrith. Newt the Evil, thank you for raiding in. Welcome, raiders. Appreciate it. Whatever you just came from, it's, well, now it's calm. It's just a working stream. But hi, hello. Does the corner smell good? Unfunny Nerd will be able to tell you in half an hour, I guess.
Friends. I am Nick Nocturne. This is Act 2 of Giggleland, and if you aren't acquainted with Giggleland yet, I'm going to need you to sit down and watch the first video to know what this even is and what's gone on so far, where the plot may not make much sense. Or... far, where the plot may not make much sense. Sense.
It won't make dollars either.
Sense.
You gotta go past Wild Park It's Not like last year? Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing all of May. I am. I enjoy this. I really enjoy this. It's still technically spring. I'm here until June. I have decided. I want more time like this.
It's gone on so far, where the plot may not make much sense. You're walking in here for episode 2 at this exact moment.
So you're doing the sound? Sibilance? Sometimes sibilance is an issue. Other times, it's just... There's a sound where it's like, that's an artifact of speaking and not true narration, so... clean that crap out. Sometimes there's just too much breath on the mic, you know? And it doesn't sound awesome.
Exact moment. At this exact moment. Literally, if you'd like to enjoy the opening act of the rock, go.
Meet the Evil, thank you. Appreciate it. I do hope you had a lovely stream. Please take care of yourself. Post-stream care and all. I totally get it.
Sense. You're walking in here for episode 2 at this exact moment. Literally, if you'd like to enjoy the opening act of the ride, go to this first video. I've got an info card right now and the link in the video description. Video. I've got an info card right now and the link in the video description. But if you're just in need of a refresher, then sit down and watch the first video to know what this even is and what's gone on so far, where the plot may not make much sense. You're walking in here for episode 2 at this exact moment. Literally, if you'd like to enjoy the opening act of the ride, go to this first video. I've got an info card right now and the link in the video description. But if you're just in need of a refresher, then let me see how fast I can pour a glass. Let me see how fast I can pour a glass.
Speedrun review, let's go! Lift it.
I can pour a glass. Giggleland is an upcoming Steam game about a wonderful theme park revolving around 2 kids. A shy cat named Elliot who becomes confident in his magician outfit, and a brave dog named Ella who encourages Elliot in his self-esteem adventure. You'll play as Toli, a girl whose name is oddly an anagram for Elliot, looking for her missing father with the... And for Elliot, looking for her missing... Self-esteem adventure. You'll play as Toli, a girl whose name is oddly an anagram for Elliot, looking for her missing father with the comfort of her plush rabbit Rory. Looking for her missing father with the comfort of... Looking for her for Elliot, looking for her missing father with the comfort of her plush...
Do I recommend signing with a VTuber agency if I can make and rig my own model? Only if you truly absolutely cannot obtain anything of what you want in this without the help of an agency. And even then, I would explore the indie route to the best of your ability first, before auditioning. Especially if you can make your own work.
Rabbit Rory. All of the elements in Giggleland aside from Toli are the...
Do I ever YouTube poop yourself when you're fixing the audio? No. But I do laugh at things back. And yeah, Scribbling Noodles, he is correct. Don't estimate the ability of independence. Parker is here, hello. Isn't a problem with most agencies is basically they own your persona in a sense? Yes. Most agencies. Because they will create that persona in-house, and then they will assign you as an actor to play the role. What if you YouTube poop the audio of this stream? Don't fuck with me like this! Vandrith is correct. Take a long look over the contract. Take a deep reading it through. Make a list of questions review of the contract. And if you don't like it, say it.
Encourages Elliot in his self-esteem adventure. You'll play as Toli, a girl whose name is oddly an anagram for Elliot, looking for her missing father with the comfort of her plush rabbit Rory. All of the elements in Giggleland aside from Toli are the work of KMW, Kids Media Workshop, a children's therapy program that makes cartoons and other materials for kids, guided by the children in their care. This, we've learned, is the socially acceptable side of an isolating commune responsible for abductions.
Commune in quotation marks. I always thought VTubers and big agencies had some control or agency over their characters. %? And that percent grows bigger the more successful you actually are for them. And that's the truth. The big corpos, you're an actor. You actually make significant money and you're an A-lister for that corpo, you're an actor who gets to give feedback to the writers and directors. Yeah. Yeah. No, literally. I'm not lying. It's not a land of creative freedom out there. Certain pockets, you have that. No, your hair. You're right. And when your contract ends, your job might be over. If you don't have a VTuber model and a bunch of assets that you got built in the background as an indie ready to roll out of town and enjoy your freedom. It's a fun game, isn't it? So-and-so just graduated. Where did they reincarnate? Do you like VTubers? You best believe in reincarnation.
The materials for kids, guided by the children in their care. This, we've learned, is the socially acceptable side of an isolating commune responsible for abductions, led by Terry, whose views on behavioral learning
How is it that our villain in this story is named Terry?
Views on behavioral learning and child psychology may be shocking.
Refer to it as being isekai. You're right. It should be called being isekai. DMB LAN, I did receive your message earlier. I have no idea what Life of Luxury is, but I can poke around. My schedule right now is just kind of like, whew. Yeah, no, do not relinquish your IP. Try the indie route first. My genuine philosophy. If you can get everything that you actually want by being indie, even if it takes you a little longer, stay indie. If your heart is truly dead set, my soul will not rest unless I've tried it when it comes to agencies in the corpo world, then you have my blessing. But know what the hell you are signing, and ask people on the inside first if they're contacts. Because some people just they need it. They need the piece of I tried it, no matter how well things are going for them. And for that, it's like, then go. Then go. If you need it, you need it. Point blank. But if that's not the case, then live your freedom.
Led by Terry, whose views on behavioral learning and child psychology may be shocking.
AstraLine is actually one of the freest agencies you will ever find. It's genuine. No, it's true. Knowing what things are like in other agencies, yeah. Because it is actually like one of the ways that somebody in management put it recently, and I can't disagree. Now more than ever, it is a group with some corporate structure just to keep things actually understood and communicating properly for function.
This, we've learned, is the socially acceptable side of an isolating commune responsible for abductions, led by Terry, whose views on behavioral learning and child psychology may be shocking. Whose views on behavioral learning and child psychology may be shocking. Elliot and Ella are characters designed by a woman who was a child in the workshop commune named Debbie, who seems to have been named Laura when she was led there by an adult who trusted her. Who seems to have been named Laura when she was led. Who seems to have been named Laura. Who seems to have been named Laura when she was led there by an adult who trusted. Fuck.
There you go. This is what you get by tuning into one of these working streams.
Was led there by an adult who trusted. Fuck. Who seems to have been named Laura when she was led there by an adult she trusted back in winter of 1990. Fuck. Named Debbie, who seems to have been named Laura when she was led there by an adult she trusted back in winter of 1990. Commune, named Debbie, who seems to have been named Laura when she was led there by an adult she trusted back in winter of 1990. She designed the Elliot and Ella concept as she was growing up with a boy named Simon, and they became romantically involved, resulting in a pregnancy. He fled the commune with her infant daughter, Sarah, and the Giggleland project suddenly appearing online in 2025 with KMW's old website media and the Elliot and Ella cartoons seemed to be an effort to entice now 18-year-old Sarah to give up her location. Debbie fled the commune with her infant daughter, Sarah. Debbie fled the commune with her infant daughter, Sarah. And the Giggleland project suddenly appearing online in 2025 with KMW's old websites, media, and the Elliot and Ella cartoon seems to be an effort to entice now 18-year-old Sarah to give up her location through a desire to know where she comes from and why she's lived such a son. And the Elliot and Ella cartoon seems to be an effort to entice now 18-year-old Sarah. And the Giggleland project suddenly appearing online in 2025 with KMW. And the Elliot and Ella cartoon seems to be an effort to entice now online in 2025 with KMW's old websites, media, and the Elliot and Ella cartoon. And the Elliot and Ella old websites, media, and the Elliot.
Alright, I gotta slide this one in place.
Debbie fled the commune with her infant daughter, Sarah, and the Giggleland project suddenly appearing online in 2025 with KMW's old websites, media, and the Elliot and Ella cartoon seems to be an effort to entice now 18-year-old Sarah to give up her location through a desire to know where she comes from and why she's lived such a sheltered life. It's suspected that her inquiries will drop her and Debbie right back into the clutches of the commune if she isn't careful. And we're here, observing all this in action, with the same drive to get to the truth, urging Sarah on. The truth, urging Sarah on, acting like an Ella to her Elliot. We have the Steam page, the Giggleland website, the Kids Media Workshop site, and Sarah's Tumblr blog. When we last left Sarah.
Last time on Giggleland. Elliot treated himself to a damn good margarita.
And Sarah's Tumblr blog.
No problem, Ventress.
When we last left Sarah, she had accessed more than just some of her mother's old drawings indicating art ability in the commune. She had found a VHS tape instrument, an episode of Elliot and Ella titled Making Friends. Her mother's name was in the credits, and her father's. But the first shock for Sarah was the way the episode actually went. While players asked her what she saw, she was too shaken up to tell us and simply stated that she'd be gone for a bit.
Oh, I've done some April Fool's videos before. The hard thing about April Fool's is that the one time when I did it, it became a prophecy in this whole VTubing thing. So maybe it's not a good idea for me to do that anymore.
Sarah was the way the episode actually went. While players asked her what she saw, she was too shaken up to tell us and simply stated that she'd be gone for a bit. That was on January 18th.
I had some people concerned. Like, only a few of them. And, like, bless them for that when with the jokes about the Tendies Fund. But it's like, guys, it's fucking April Fools. Come on.
But the first shock for Sarah was the way the episode actually went. While players asked her what she saw, she was too shaken up to tell us and simply stated that she'd be gone for a bit.
What's my personal policy when it comes to watching other people's thoughts and theories on games/videos while I'm working on my own? I don't. Because it's going to contaminate what I'm thinking. So I do my damnedest to stay the fuck away from it. Accrual of evidence and information is one thing. But somebody else's actual, like, here's the video, I made it, it's out there, these are my final thoughts. No, that's radioactive to me. I stay the fuck away.
An episode of Elliot and Ella titled Making Friends. Her mother's name was in the credits, and her father's. But the first shock for Sarah was the way the episode actually went. While players asked her what she saw, she was too shaken up to tell us and simply stated that she'd be gone for a bit. That was on January 18th. On March 28th, Sarah returned, apologizing for the wait, and explaining that she's still entirely okay, writing, "That night I saw that won't leave."
Moonlight Angel, thank you for the 100 bits. Hocus Pocus Lego set, nice!
That was on January 18th. On March 28th, Sarah returned, apologizing for the wait, and explaining that she still isn't entirely okay, writing, "That night I saw something that won't leave, and no matter how hard I try not to think about it, it just keeps coming back, and I don't know what to do anymore. That was one of the worst nights of my life. I had a panic anymore. That was one of the worst nights of my life. I had a panic attack alone in that basement, and I couldn't call for my mom. I just wanted someone to hold me until everything was going to be. That was one of the worst nights of my life. I had a panic attack alone in that basement, and I couldn't call for my mom. I just wanted someone to hold me and tell me everything was going to be okay, and what I saw was a dumb joke, and I would be okay. I cried alone for nights. I wanted to call my mom or even my dad. And I couldn't call for my mom. I just wanted someone to hold me and tell me everything was going to be okay, and what I saw was a dumb joke, and I would be okay. I cried alone for nights. I wanted to call my mom or even my dad if he's still alive. I just wanted someone to be there. I thought right about what I thought writing about what I saw would make it worse. I thought writing about what I saw would make it worse. I thought if I never went back into the basement or I never came back here, I'd focus on something else and put all this behind me.
Welcome back, Vendriff. Okay. Can't leave that.
It didn't work. If I wasn't thinking about the cartoon, I thought about Simon. Part of me wanted to search for him online, but I'm scared of...
Nick, I'm getting tired. Will you sing me a lullaby? Exit light into night. Take my hand. Off to never, never land. Ba-na-na-na-na. Music's a bit loud compared to the audio for editing. Yeah, it's not a thing that I'm trying to have the audio totally heard here. It's because what I'd have to do is really fuck around immediately with actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's fix that ahead of time. Okay. I just thought of a different choice that would have been much more horrible. It be Ryan! Hello! Welcome on in. Thank you for raiding. Hello, it be Ryan and Raiders. Hope you had a lovely stream. Look after my sleepy chat. Some were falling asleep to my voice, now they can fall asleep to you. Thank you. No, it wasn't Bounce of the Bad Boy beat. It was not. No, it was not that. Which anime series, if any, do you think influenced or contributed to the nonfiction genre as a whole? If there was one at all that probably contributed in any way, it would be Death Note. Share with the class, Nick. You can't leave us hanging. Go to sleep, bitch! Die, motherfucker, die! Go to sleep, little bitch! Close your eyes! Go to sleep, bitch! Die, motherfucker, die! Bang, bang, little bitch! Close your eyes! Go to sleep, bitch! What? Die, motherfucker, die! Go the fuck to sleep is read by Samuel L. Jackson. No. Just some dad leaning over a crib, belting out those bars, pointing aggressively at his kid. Oh god, what was it again? Hold on. Because I'm trying to remember what the track is. Yeah, Eminem, DMX, and Obi Trice literally go to sleep. Go to sleep, bitch! Die, motherfucker, die! Time's up, bitch! Close your eyes! Go to sleep, bitch! What? Why are you still alive? To think I tuned in unable to sleep at 2:30 a.m. to hear "Go to sleep, bitch." Sorry. Oh, of course I've seen it. Of course I've seen everything Elliot and Ella by now. I couldn't be making this video if I hadn't.
I'm very up to date, you see. I have all of my KMW approved shots. I got quieter and quieter and quieter.
Open your mouth. What is all this?
I wanted to scream at her and tell her everything I've seen because she won't tell me anything.
Oh, I know. This is when I got into it. I was already into it, but this is when I went in. The voice actor took over here. That's why.
Fight it. I'm just...
Would it work if I did it as Kermit the Frog?
Go to sleep, bitch! Die, motherfucker, die!
Go to sleep, little bitch, close your eyes. Was the Demon Cat version of a rabies shot. I don't know. Hey, Pete Kelton, thank you for the 20 months. Forrester Everpine, actually, good night. Is the Ellie and Ella cartoon for Act 2 available on YouTube now? Yes, it is. Probably getting stabbed by a spike or someone's war vest in the pit. Yeah! Not too far off the mark, Vendrith. Crazy how the highlight of this stream so far is reciting 2000s rap lyrics. It's amazing. Would you like me to do it as David Lynch doing Eminem? I've created a monster, because nobody wants to see Shady no more. No, because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if they want Shady, this is what I'll give them. A little bit of wee mixed with some hot liquor, some vodka to jumpstart your heart quicker than the shots when I get chucked at the hospital. By the doctor, because I'm not cooperating, because I'm rocking the table while he's operating, hey! This is your streamer, folks. I'm still thinking about it. Now do Hank Hill rap and Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. Keep rollin', 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 yeah. Keep rollin', 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 rollin'. Someone in chat has a demon cat that wants to fight me. Sounds like you have a pet. What were my feelings on Pajama Sam? I don't really have any, but I'm glad that Graffy had a good time. You want to know what's embedded in my memories for something like that? Little Howie's Funhouse. If you actually know what that is, that's a hell of a deep cut surprise for you. Let me tell you. Nice try. Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel! Yes. Do I know of any unfiction series that focus on Gnosticism? Focus on it? No. Ah, well, thank you, Lucky Slob. No relation to Bobby's World? No relation to Bobby's World, no, but during his Bobby's World era. And certainly, like, that's still kind of like area of voice. Sort of. Howie Mandel's had a very varied career. I mean, it's nothing too different every time. It's always still entertaining. It's always still being an entertainer and a presence and personality. But he's done a lot of different things. The fact that I first knew about him through Deal or No Deal, and then later it's like, what do you mean I grew up on his video game? What? He showed everybody his butthole? What? Yeah, Howie's done a lot. Alright, that's a bit better now. It's not the full thing, but it's better. I can't beat Josh Robert Thompson as Arnold Schwarzenegger as Boss Nass from Star Wars Episode 1. That's quite a sandwich. Which unfiction project do I wish I could forget so I can cover it all over again because of how good it was? That's tough. Ah. Shit, that's hard. That so many would fall in that category. This house, well, that would be... Yeah, I mean, there's literally so many. I guess this house qualifies as one of them.
I wanted to call my mom or even my dad if he's still alive. I just wanted someone to be there. I thought writing about what I saw would make it worse. I thought if I never went back into the basement or I never came back here, I'd focus on something else and put all this behind me. It didn't work. If I wasn't thinking about the cartoon, I thought about Simon. Part of me wanted to search for him online, but I was scared of what I would find. He hasn't been here for me or Mom anyway, so what's the point? Nothing worked. Nothing stopped these thoughts. But maybe I shouldn't deal with this alone.
Hello, Kawhato? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but welcome, Monsieur Nocturne. Yes, hello. European time zone. I'm sorry.
Nothing stopped these thoughts. But maybe I shouldn't deal with this alone. We've got to keep perspective here. We're an audience of people familiar with kids' media crossing into horror.
Okay, Scorling's got a great one here. House of Leaves? This house? My house.wad? Are there any more houses I should know about? Door creak sound effect. Is it possible to rap as Squidward? Maybe. Squidward is like such an upper back throaty kind of voice. Like you really do have to hit the nasal passages where they connect to the throat. Your buddy doesn't mean Squidward rap? Talented.
On something else and put all this behind me. It didn't work. If I wasn't thinking about the cartoon, I thought about Simon. Part of me wanted to search for him online, but I was scared of what I would find. He hasn't been here for me or Mom anyway, so what's the point? Nothing worked. Nothing stopped these thoughts. But maybe I shouldn't deal with this alone. We've got to keep perspective here.
Did I ever play mouthwashing? Yes. I played it during October, and I did it in my cheerleader outfit. So you really missed out. It was high art, and I looked so thoughty.
We've got to keep perspective here. We're an audience of people familiar with kids' media crossing into horror, violence, scary imagery, dark topics. Sarah has been deeply sheltered her whole life, and did, in fact, see whatever was on that tape in the basement, trying not to get caught by her mother. It would have hit for her much, much harder than it does for any average person viewing this kind of stuff online. Doing this kind of stuff online. A few days later, Sarah's back, thanking those who sent supportive messages. No, she doesn't want to talk about the Elliot and Ella episode, or Elliot and Ella, period. She does want to know what her mother was involved with, why she left the commune, and is unsure what she'd like to know about her mother or her mom's uncle. It's a tough situation. Sarah literally responds this.
Cheerleader outfit? Oh, you weren't here during October? Or September?
What's this?
Whoops. I don't know, I think I have some top liked clips of that. Thank you, Othelania. I think I worked the blonde.
Later, Sarah's back, thanking those who sent supportive messages. No, she doesn't want to talk about the Elliot and Ella episode, or Elliot and Ella, period. She does want to know what her mother was involved with, why she left the commune, and is unsure what she'd like to know about her father or her mom's uncle. It's a tough situation. Sarah literally responds to someone encouraging a report saying, I don't know when I'll be ready to talk about this without my chest tightening each time I think about it, or the sudden pain in my head when I see those images. We soon learn that Debbie is watching her closely, mentioning that she can tell her anything. It's obvious Debbie knows she's hiding distress. The messages to Sarah are also striking a different chord now. She's actually getting combative and going for harsh language. The badgering is too much, and she snaps a bit and apologizes.
You need to see it, huh? I'm not gonna pull that out on the actual model front right now. What I can do... Let me see. Because I do have a recording that's just kind of lying there. Because I didn't stick it in a particular folder. Alright, hold on. Hold it. I have to really try to work this around to make it work for both of you at the same time. And I mean that for Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, let's get it under the overlay. And over here, it's gonna be, there we go. Let's fix that for everybody. All right, you want a showcase? Here's a showcase. Oh, I forgot to put the blonde on for this. I think this was a model test to show off to, I think Aoife and somebody else at the time after it was complete, because you have to test all your models after you get them. There you go. And yeah, I do have blonde hair as a toggle for that. You ate with this? Thank you. You put the outfit on for the I Am Sophie stream. Right! I put that on for a second. Bid oof on Twitch side says, God, I am so gay. Yeah, that outfit kills people. That's before the chainsaw comes out. That's a Juliet cosplay. Yeah. It was for Lollipop Chainsaw. That was for my playthrough of Lollipop Chainsaw because I fucking love Lollipop Chainsaw. And the fact that it got revived at all to be available again was such a big deal. I had to go all out. And so did my model creator. He really brought his skill set. Because that chainsaw looks straight up 3D when you turn. Like, it points right at you. Music interruption. Weird. I slay, then I kill. Yeah.
My head when I see those images. We soon learn that Debbie is watching her closely and mentioning that she can tell her anything. It's obvious Debbie knows she's hiding distress. The messages to Sarah are also striking a different chord now. She's actually getting combative and going for harsh language. The badgering is too much, and she snapped a bit, then apologizes, and chooses to engage only with messages that she likes. March 31st, a bit more talk about her relationship with Debbie. Mom and I haven't talked much. I think something is wrong, but she'll never...
Okay, now that music is certainly too loud. Okay. That's so D-Walker. That's cool. Yeah, it was spare 360 just to play Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't blame you for keeping that. Thankfully, that's not necessary anymore. But I don't blame you for having kept it for that.
With Debbie. Mom and I haven't talked much. I think she knows something is wrong, but she'll never ask me. She tells me how tired I look and scolds me for sleeping in late. She thinks I'm not doing much around the house, so she's given me more chores. I think I do them okay, but she's made comments about how I'm being antisocial, which is really funny considering our situation. I tell her I don't feel well. She'll give me some medicine that tastes terrible, then changes the conversation. We've talked about online college, and she gave me my laptop back, but she changed it. There's a timer set on my computer, and now if I use it... for too long, she'll lock me out. I asked her about it, and she said it's to help me focus better, which, like, I don't know. It feels weird. She makes me keep my door open now. I hear her when she walks by.
Hey, good luck with that tomorrow, Panda Hero.
And she said it's to help me focus better, which, like, I don't know. It feels weird. She makes me keep my door open now. I hear her when she walks by, so I hide my phone and pretend to do something else. If I can't go on my laptop, I usually play a game, but I can't do it for too long without the thoughts running back in. It's like my mind can't be quiet too long. It gets loud and... I don't know. It feels weird. She makes me keep my door open now. I hear her when she walks by, so I hide my phone and pretend to do something else. If I can't go on my laptop, I usually play a game, but I can't do it for too long without the thoughts running back in. It's like my mind can't be quiet for too long. It gets loud and heavy, and it's exhausting. Let's take a moment here. I want to highlight how well is being written in a situation that takes the whole context into play. Let's take a moment here. I want to highlight how well Sarah is being written in a situation that takes the whole context into play. As players, we're not just dealing with a plot device. This is a character. This is a person who is undergoing anxiety as a result of an action taken progressing the narrative. Sarah has been affected by viewing the tape and must be handled with care and consideration now. This is a realistic version of dealing with Elliot from Ella's position, you might say, without, you know, the urging towards violence.
Elliot's position in the Steam game, once you actually go through Act 2, is entirely recontextualized. It's gonna be a very different kind of feeling. It already is for me. I understand now that I can't look at Elliot the way that we used to. And it's in a way where you don't often feel this when it comes to these projects for your monster characters. You really don't. Emotionally, it is vastly different than what it was. And wonderfully so.
Taken progressing the narrative. Sarah has been affected by viewing the tape.
Sarah was acted, not written. Really? That's a fucking good actor. I mean, they're still writing, you know, not like literal type it out or with a pen and paper. When I say writing, I mean it's like, okay, what is the narrative construction and direction here? But acted, oh, that makes it better. That's not the kind of thing I can double back and insert here. But my point remains. But that's quite some info. Corvus Scribe, welcome on in with your raiders. Thank you. Hope you had a good stream.
Sarah has been affected by viewing the tape and must be handled with care and consideration now. This is a realistic version of dealing with Elliot from Ella's position, you might say, without, you know, the urging towards violence.
And Lee, hello. A push day, very nice. Push day. Putting a pump in them titties. Very nice.
Urging towards violence. There's realism here in the writing for Sarah's condition. Touch and go stability, some days dealing well. Other days trying to live through the intrusion of anxious thoughts. Other days trying to live through the intrusion of... Days dealing well. Other days trying to live through the condition. Touch and go stability, some days dealing well.
Your first stream in almost a year. Congratulations. Welcome back.
Some days dealing well. Other days trying to live through the intrusion of anxious thoughts and the exhaustion that comes with that. You got to take a moment to put yourself in her shoes, especially after being told she doesn't care for horror in Act 1. Think back. Do you recall what it was like as a child to come across something horrific in media you didn't understand? The way it stunned you. The way it stunned you. Changed your worldview. Informed your mindset.
When you think about things from Sarah's perspective and how it happened for her, and you wind back to that idea of the first time in your life you came across media that was horrific, you get it. Because we're desensitized. We're well past that point now, but that's not Sarah. Sarah's been severely sheltered, closely monitored. For her to experience what she did in an uncensored Elliot and Ella episode, that's... You have to reach back in time and remember your own feelings as a child about that. And then you understand where she's at with this.
Some days dealing well, other days trying to live through the intrusion of anxious thoughts and the exhaustion that comes with that. You got to take a moment to put yourself in her shoes, especially after being told she doesn't care for horror in Act 1. Think back. Do you recall what it was like as a child to come across something horrific in media you didn't understand? The way it stunned you, changed your worldview, informed your mindset, how it worked on your nerves in the immediate aftermath. Ideas in storytelling. Ideas in storytelling about immediate aftermath. Ideas in storytelling about characters. Ideas in storytelling about characters sharing stories of what genuinely scared them as children resonate with us. This is an understood and recognized memory. Sure, you've outgrown it. You know the moment passed. But for Sarah, this is new and very compounded with the facts of her situation. You've outgrown it. You know the moment passed. But for Sarah, this is new and very compounded with the facts of her situation. This is a personal horror. This is informed.
No, I didn't take part in the Sarah side publicly. I haven't sent her anything, no. But I do understand it would maybe make her just a touch more nervous if I did. Gee, how do you know that? I don't know. I follow along closely, you might say. You're playing in the themes of the narrative now. You're playing in the themes of the narrative now. You're playing in the themes of the narrative now. Alright. I gotta put a pin in this. Because it's time to go join my darling over on his stream for an interesting playthrough that he invited me to sit down with. Alright, closing down the audio. Okay. Let me embiggen here. But we're gonna go over to graphics now. So let me go ahead and load this up, and I will appear on screen again momentarily with my darling. But thank you all for hanging out with me, doing a little bit of audio work to break this in. There will be more, that's for sure. You can count on that. Alright, here's your raid message. Okay, here I am. Here, YouTube, I'll get you set up too. Here's our raid message. And let's load this. Get everybody over. Where is he? There he is.
Crazy, I love that.
Okay. Here you go, YouTube. Join over on this side. Hi, Clown Pubes! Wonderful stopping in before we close this up here. Why are there Clown Pubes? I'm scared. There's no reason to fear Clown Pubes. Thank you, Clown Pubes. Clown Pubes, join us over on Graphy's side. Alright. Let me go ahead and kick this off. Load it up, load it up, load it up, load it up. Alright, see you in just a couple minutes.